Peace and riches blessings. I am Michael B. Beckwith, the host of Take Back Your Mind. Dynamic blessings to you and welcome back to Take Back Your Mind, Life Questions of the Week. Thank you for tuning in. Today our first letter comes from Sabina. She writes this: It seems that most times, whenever I form what I believe are genuine friendships with men, friendships that I truly value and cherish, and ones in which I'm not looking for anything romantic or sexual, I end up realizing they've developed romantic feelings for me. And even worse, they want to have something sexual with me. It always catches me off guard and saddens me. And it feels like a huge loss. I've grown out of seeking relationships in the way that they're usually approached in our society. And right now, genuine friendships are far more important to me. But it feels like many men in my life can't separate friendship from romance. And I don't know how to navigate that. Sometimes I even think I should avoid friendships with men altogether, just to stop this from happening. But I don't want to live that way and change who I am or how I treat people, especially men. What do you suggest I do? Thank you. Sabina, let's go right to this part of your question. She says, sometimes I think I should avoid friendships with men altogether just to stop this from happening. Then you also said, I end up realizing they've developed romantic feelings for me, and even worse, they want to have something sexual with me. Listen, you can be very clear about the fact that you're not ready for romance, not ready to have a sexual relationship, but you're going to have to work on being bothered by individuals, friends, not strangers, but actual friends in your life that want to pursue the relationship of romance or sexual encounter. All you have to do is say, no, I'm not interested. Don't let it bother you, and keep on stepping. You don't have to be blown away because they want to be with you. Or as you've written here, even worse, they want to have a sexual relationship with me. You want to work on yourself so that you're able to tread through those moments lightly. You have a friend, you're hanging out, you're going to the movies, you're going to the museum, you're going to dinner, you're having a good time. He starts to have romantic desires for you. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not an evil thing. So what you want to be able to do is learn how to navigate that moment. I think that's what you're asking here about how to navigate. I don't know how to navigate that. You take a breath. You smile, you become very honest. You say, oh no, I'm not really interested. At this season of my life, it's not what I'm trying to do right now. I appreciate you. I appreciate our friendship, but I don't want to go down that direction. Is that okay with you? That we don't go down in that direction? And then they have the opportunity to say, well, I was really hoping for a relationship, or, oh, absolutely, no problem. I want to remain friends, But I think that what you're seeking to navigate here is your reaction to it, because obviously these men are interested in you. You don't want to stop that, because there will come a time where there'll be some men you might be interested in. And it's not going to be even worse. He's interested in me. He's going to be, oh, I'm glad he's interested in me. So as I read your question, and I do appreciate the desire to have friends with men, friendships with men, it's beautiful. And I'm sure there's a lot of men out there who it's very easy for them to be friends with women or to be friendly with women. But I would say this question is more about navigating your reaction to when someone's attracted to you. This is different from somebody stalking you, somebody that can't take a hint, that keeps on coming back. From what I pick up from this letter, these are your friends, people you're hanging out with. They start to have a little interest in you. Just say, no, I'm not interested. Smile, make sure it's okay with them, and keep on stepping. I don't mean out of their life. I mean, keep on moving forward. Don't make this a big deal, is what I'm trying to say. If somebody wants to move forward in a romantic relationship, just say, oh, no, I'm not interested. It's okay. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that. But I do appreciate your friendship. Let's see where it goes from there. All right, Sabina. Thank you for the question. Our next letter is coming from less. And sometimes less is more. But here, less is just less. I'm kind of nutty sometimes. Les says, I've discovered that most of my thoughts are negative and create stories that are focused on worry and conflict. How do I take back my thoughts, or at least slow them down, and create more positive than negative ones? How can I be more positive most of the time? This is a good question. Whatever you resist persists. So if you try to get rid of those, what you're calling negative thoughts, you'll become hyper-focused on them and they'll magnify. You observe them. You become aware of what's passing through the sky of mind, your mindscape. You see that they're negative, they're fear-based, they're worry-based. You observe them. The observer effect simply says that whatever you observe changes on a subatomic level just based on observation. So now you have an observation and you add intention. You observe those thoughts. You don't fight them. You don't resist them. You don't hate them. You don't passionately try to get rid of them. You observe and you establish an intention. I'm available to having divine inspiration flow through my awareness. I'm available to having loving intentions flow through my awareness. You observe and you intend, but you do not fight or resist. What you observe will change on a subatomic level just based on your observation. Just add intention to it, and you'll begin to see thoughts of inspiration, thoughts of wisdom and guidance. They're there as well. And you'll become more focused on that than on trying to get rid of what you're calling the negative thoughts that are probably coming from some way that you've been imprinted by worry, doubt, and fear through the course of your human incarnation. Don't be afraid of these thoughts. When you begin to affirm the truth of your being and intend something else, those thought forms are way more powerful than the thought forms emanating from a sense of worry. Less is more. Have a beautiful day. Peace and dynamic blessings. Many of you have written letters about how much you really appreciate the Take Back Your Mind podcast and the life questions. So appreciate those letters. Now, our particular program here, these episodes, it's powered by spiritual purpose, but it also has powerful sponsorship. The primary sponsor is Agape International Spiritual Center. So everything that goes on here, Agape is behind it. So what I want you to do, I want you to support the Take Back Your Mind podcast. Go to agapelive.com, make a donation, put a little indication that you're supporting the podcast in that donation, or text the word give to 424-321-6243. Write the word podcast so we know you're supporting this wonderful program of Take Back Your Mind. The secondary sponsor is Neutralize. This is the company that actually produces my particular supplemental line called Adaptozen. I have the Super Greens, I have the Elevate fermented mushrooms, and a number of other products that are emerging. Just go to Neutralize.com, find Adaptozen, and you know what? Uplift your spirit, uplift your body. Remember to share all of this with your friends and support our wonderful sponsor. Have a beautiful day. I love meditation. I love it. I love when I wake up in the morning and I become aware of the first thoughts that are passing through my awareness, and then I establish an intention of gratitude and availability. I love when I then go to my meditation spot and I join with the Agape staff and the Agape practitioners that are all around the world. And I love having a few moments with you on Take Back Your Mind, moment of meditation. I'm looking at my day right now and I see that I have many opportunities throughout the course of the day to meditate. When I first wake up, I meditate with the staff and practitioners. I come in and do this particular podcast, staff meetings throughout the course of the day. And it develops a kind of a rhythm, a flow, where I'm very involved, not only with 3D, but I'm involved with 4 and 5D. I'm involved with other dimensions that are becoming more and more as real as the things that you can see and taste and touch and smell and hear. I believe that some people are dimensionally challenged. They're only living in 3, when as Jesus the Christ taught us, in our Father's house there are many mansions. Today we wouldn't say that language. We would say in the unified field of awareness there are many dimensions. Why relegate yourself to just 3? Boring! Let's go into meditation, open ourselves up to wisdom, transformational knowledge, creative intelligence, and even be lifted. Let the veil be lifted so that we see we're living in a field of infinite potential. Close your outer eyes. Tap on the space between the eyebrows. Your first eye is right here. Sometimes people call it the third eye. But as you're a spiritual being first, this is your first eye. And you developed a body temple and embryo with 2 eyes. Tap on that space, feel the sensation of it. Thank or say to yourself, I'm willing to really see without the use of my physical eyes. Establishing an intention to see with consciousness. Become still and quiet, present. Establish an intention to wake up to your glorious nature, an undifferentiated sense of wholeness, oneness with the presence. If the mind drifts, come back and notice that the body's breathing. That breath is present. Take a nice inhalation. Release. Slowly open your eyes. And be aware that you are awareness. You're not a body. The body is in your awareness. That's your identity, consciousness, awareness. Go forth throughout the course of this day, becoming increasingly aware of the beauty that's all around you. That's the presence of God shining. Have a magnificent one. Peace and blessings. Your time is very valuable, so I want to thank you for tuning in to Take Back Your Mind. If you want to submit a life question, please do so. Email us at podcast@michaelbeckwith.com, and perhaps one day I'll be answering your question that will touch the lives of so many. If you've enjoyed the show, you might as well submit a 5-star review. You might as well tell your friends and family. Let's spread the love. Until we meet again, maintain your awareness. Take back your mind. Because when you take back your mind, you take back your life. Peace and blessings.